Hello everybody, my name is Robbert Schep, I'm CEO of Groovity, and I'm here to talk about why we should bring back artwork to music and how we should do that. Remember artwork, the stuff you got when you bought CDs and the times when you actually bought physical music? Well, that kind of faded away. It's not completely disappeared, but it's kind of faded away and nobody seemed to really care about it. Well, luckily I cared, and that's why I'm here to talk about why we should bring it back and how we should do that. But first things first, a little bit about myself. Basically, I'm a guy who had an idea at one point, went to his boss with it. His boss didn't really see it, didn't have time for it, I don't know. But I got every day more enthusiastic about it, and at some point I was like, yeah, what the hell, I just quit my job and went full force for the realization of my idea. So, what was the idea? Well, it was very simple. I was watching a football game in the Amsterdam Arena, and people started singing for my team, and I wanted to sing along, but I didn't have the lyrics. I didn't know the song. So I thought, why don't I have this right now on my phone? So 2 years later, we were the first company who synchronized 50,000 smartphones in the Amsterdam Arena during a live music concert from one of the most ridiculous but popular bands in Holland. And they got all synchronized with their phone. People weren't holding up their lighter anymore, people were holding up their smartphones, and they became part of the live experience there. So why did we shift from sports to music? Because the idea started in a sport game. Well, the music industry is changing, the business model is changing, we all know that. And we think that when things are changing, moving, gaps will appear. And the gaps I saw was the swallowing of the CD booklet. It's a metaphor, of course, but yeah, swallowed it. So what's the problem? We needed to identify a problem in the music industry, because this thing we did in the Amsterdam Arena was very cool, it was amazing, it was very hard to do, but we did it. But we needed to make it as a part of the solution of a problem. And we had to spot the problem in the music industry. So we asked, what's the problem in the music industry? So well, the problem, and again a metaphor here, is actually that a snail lost its shell. Music lost its shell, and a snail without a shell is just basically a slimy insect that you don't want to touch. And seen in all bunch of snails together, yeah, you don't want to see that, you don't want to touch that. So what we did is build a platform that's a new blueprint for a new kind of shell for music. So to make it a little bit more concrete, it's like performers can create their own app. They can give their music. When they're done with their music recording, they can give it to us, and then they distribute it to their channels. But before they do that, we embed something called a watermark, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But for now, it's important to understand that you can use this app during a live concert, but also in not live situations. So, the thing here is that we make music key and content treasure. And we make music key by embedding audio watermark in the music of our clients. And an audio watermark is something like a dog whistle. We don't hear it, but the app will hear it. The next step is to give a platform for musicians to create content, to get that content attached to the key. And the key will unlock the content. It's very simple. So to make it even more simple, let's go to an example. We have Kensington, a band. They launched their album. We make sure that there will be an app in the App Store that will respond to the music of Kensington, live and not live. So let's say a fan listens to number one of the album. They get a personal letter of the fan and of the musician, and they where the musician explains his vision about the album. Number two will show lyrics, and number three will unlock a discount for concert tickets. So they go to the concert, they bring their app, and they can become part of the live concert experience. So on surface, it's a communication tool for performers to entertain, reward, and control fans. But on the background, it's actually very cool. You can generate a lot of valuable data. You can create better streams, more streams, and more. You can create better deals with third parties, radio, other stakeholders from the music industry. I have to speed up, I see. Groovity is the ultimate tool for musicians to create a whole new dimension around their music. That's the conclusion for this music. Thank you very much. If you want to have a demonstration of Groovity, we will be here. You can download it in the App Store right now for iOS only. We can give you a really cool demonstration. Thank you very much.
Thank you.